As the Senate is busy deliberating its climate change bill, the House heard today that clean energy mandates in the 2007 Energy Act may be impossible to meet unless there is help from Congress. Clean Sky's Dee Bombani was on Capitol Hill today, and she joins us now with a closer look at a familiar discussion, Dee, for Agriculture Committee members.
That's right, Tyler. Agriculture officials, the department officials, told lawmakers on a House Agriculture Subcommittee today that the administration is not on track to meet renewable fuel mandates Congress set out in 2007, and it needs to change course. The agriculture officials say they want to expand the research and commercialization of second and third generation biofuels to develop more uses for them. With Americans' usage of gasoline dropping, ethanol producers are struggling to find a market for their product, whose main use is blending in gasoline. And the 2007 Energy Act mandates biorefiners to develop increasing proportions of second generation biofuels from non-food crops. And now, pending legislation is taking third-generation biofuels, such as those made from algae. USDA officials say more uses for these fuels are needed if those production mandates are to be met. The 2007 Act envisions Americans using 36 billion gallons of biofuels in 2022, up from today's 10.5 billion. Already, USDA has invested more than $200 million into more than 100 projects to further biofuel development. But the economic recession stalled growth in the ethanol industry. That, plus volatility in commodity prices brought on by feedstock price spikes and the collapse of oil prices, has left the prospect of meeting the National Renewable Fuel Standard bleak. Now, Dr. Rajiv Shah, USDA's Undersecretary of Research, Education, and Economics, told the subcommittee that the administration must change course and expand efforts for second and third generation biofuels if it wants to meet that 2022 deadline.
There's a great deal of ingenuity and innovation happening in dedicated feedstocks like algae and switchgrass and miscanthus, things that could grow in a very environmentally efficient way and provide sources of revenue for farmers from land that would not otherwise be in production in the same way. So I think we need to develop programs and tools that allow us to partner broadly with the private sector. We need to work with long-term buyers of advanced fuels like airlines and the Air Force to see if we can create big market incentives that would really usher in this new industry. And we just need to continue to work with Congress. They've provided the United States Department of Energy and Department of Agriculture and Environmental Protection Agency with tools that we need to be successful, so we need to keep working together.
Now, the Kerry-Boxer bill in the Senate changes the language of the federal renewable fuel standard to allow advanced fuels, including fuel from algae, to help meet the national standard. So the Boxer-Kerry bill could open the door for advanced fuels to qualify for federal grants and loan guarantees, Tyler.
Now, Dee, in my experience, Agriculture Committee members in both the House and the Senate can be pretty proprietary when it comes to discussions about ethanol, corn growing, advanced biofuels. What was their perspective on what the administration had to say about the jeopardy or the future of this in terms of not maybe meeting these mandates?
Well, the full committee chairman was there, Colin Peterson of Minnesota, and he was pretty critical of the administration. He said he doesn't understand why there should be a limit to corn ethanol, that the acreage of corn has not changed, and all of this talk about limiting corn ethanol in exchange for advanced fuels is just, in his words, foolishness. He also mentioned that there are 20 different agendas going around when it comes to advanced biofuels, and that's the reason that no real investment has been made in that sector.
We'll see what we hit come 2022. Dee Bombani, thank you.